Hey everybody, how y'all doing today on this Monday, September 9th? My name is Leah and I'm from the Wellness Garden Tool Shed, and I am going to do the Celtic crossbred today for the week's energy to see how we can navigate and see what's going to possibly come up, and or maybe validate some of the questions you have on your own that are in your mind and you need some clarity. All right, so how this works is we pull the first card, and the first card is Three of Wands. We are making plans, right? See, that's perfect for a Monday because, you know, we've got the go ahead. We are doing something that we love to do, and now it's time to really make a solid plan to build your dream, because this is a very positive card that things are going in the right direction and you are good to go. The ship is sailed in and we are moving to smoother territories. Anyway, so what's the block? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. So this is, you know, this is kind of like, this is the energy that we either need to use or that's kind of hindering. So with this sword, this is success out of adversities. Okay, so, you know, you're going to have a bumpy start, so that's why we're making these plans. And don't worry, that bumpy start is going to go away because we do have the smooth sailing, but maybe we haven't quite got there yet. So no, that's going to be, but you are still encouraged to keep moving forward, okay? Because you know, that card, you know, when you start something new, there's always going to be a little bit of challenges. Nothing is 100% smooth, and that's what builds character and makes us stronger, okay? So what's the foundation? Judgment. Okay, so we just have to make sure that we are reviewing, and so somebody's going through a new career change. That's all I gotta say, okay? So if you were on the fence at all about this and you had people coming into your world that's telling you that you're on the right track or that they want to do this with you, I think that's a good start there, you know? So I think you're encouraged to do that. So let's see what we learned from our past. So in our past, we've known where we've planted seeds and then we just have to wait. Okay, we know that things have a gestational period. So remember that, because patience is going to be called for that, because we're going to have those bumps, but this is a good journey. This is for the betterment of your life, where you're going to be heading into a new direction and things are on your side. Okay, so it's for the higher good. Uh-oh. Higher good. Okay, so maybe we've had a little bit of heartbreak, or, you know, someone is not on board with you in this venture. But the higher good is to let this go. Okay, we're learning how to forgive. We're learning about forgiveness and how we have heartbreaks that actually were the best for us. Okay, like it's like having that relationship that you thought was going to be the one, and then it wasn't, and then you're just suppressed. But you know what? You later come out of it on the other side and learn that, oh, now I have a better relationship, way better than I could have ever imagined. Or this business venture, I have the best partnership ever now because the other person wasn't there. So just because we have some trauma in our life that's negative and heartache, think of it as a stepping stone leading you to the better person, that the universe had your back and that you needed to learn to trust it, and these situations happen to point you on a better path because your ship is sailing in. And, you know, and maybe it had to ship it or sail in because you had something going on, like maybe you got a divorce, okay, but it's in your favor. Maybe you needed to move out. Maybe you needed a new job. All these things are things that caused some heartache, but yet it's really pointing you in the right direction, okay? And yes, is it going to be a struggle? Yes, it will be at first, but let's see what's around the corner. Because it's time to take care of yourself. You're being asked and called to take care of yourself, and you've been taking care of everybody else for a really long time, or whatever it is, you need to focus on yourself. Again, this is put the oxygen mask on yourself first. But it also is talking about getting in touch with your intuition and your own kind of psychic abilities could be opening up for you as well. Could even be like a psychic business happening or something, because you know a lot of people are getting more into the spirituality thing, because it kind of is helpful when you realize that you actually have a connection to spirit. It's not just in your personal life, it can also be in your business life. And you know, sometimes life is hard and it's nice that if you believe in a higher power or something other than just your physical strength or your mental strength, it's nice to, you know, be able to rely or lean on an outside source that's a little bit higher, and it kind of takes the burden off of you a little bit. I know that helps me when I'm really in some dire situations. You know, I'll be definitely praying or whatever, and you know what, it kind of helps, because you just kind of have to let go and let God. I know it's like kind of a 12-step thing, 12-step thing. I can talk, right? But, you know, it's just open your mind to it if you're not into it. But you probably wouldn't even be looking at this channel if you weren't into it. So, okay. So what is your power in this situation? Your power is when you are enthusiastic, you can bring tons of energy, and you are probably going to hear some good news that is going to go in your favor. That's probably with this judgment thing, and so it'll give you some excitement. But this is one of those passionate cards, and your excitement rubs off on other people. So, okay, so let's see what the outside influences have to say on this week's energy. Temperance. Okay, so this is in reverse. So temperance in reverse is, okay, we might be a little overindulgent right now. So you might be distracted by other things that kind of want to get your attention that are a little more ego-based, but it's okay to you got to balance it out. Okay, so when I look at this card, I think of like, you know, oh, I want to go hang out with my friends and go party and do all this stuff, but then it gets me kind of off track of what the real goal is. So you might be tempted a little bit by some things that might not help you stay on track. So beware of that, because you know, I've been down to do that, that's for sure. You might have to say no to some things that might derail you, okay? You need to stay focused on what it is, and you might have something that comes up that you might want to go deal with instead of what you're supposed to deal with, okay? So what are the hopes and fears? That you can actually move on and make plans and have a partnership with somebody, okay? So that is probably doable, because it looks like you are making plans. So you're making plans with somebody. So let's see what this last card has to say, which is the outcome. Empress it is. All right, so you have a project that you want to get off the ground. It will. This is an abundant card. This is where things are going to really manifest for you. I always think of this card of like a cornucopia, or like a mother, you know, giving birth to her baby project. Sometimes it's a real baby, but most of the time it is actually a symbolic baby, meaning your business venture. And because of the rest of these cards, I would have to say that whatever it is you're moving into this new direction is actually going to be really good for you. So this is a great week to get organized and to really make those plans. Don't let little bumps in the road discourage you. So we got the plans, we got the bumps, we got judgment underneath this, which is all in your favor, but it's also about really reviewing everything and looking at life's pros and cons, because, you know, right here, we had some heartache, which happens sometimes, right? But it's in your favor, okay? The universe has your back. We're making plans. Don't forget to use that patience. Things don't happen overnight, and anything good doesn't happen overnight. You want something that's sustainable, right? So, you know, and then don't forget to take care of yourself. While you're doing this, you got to nurture yourself, nurture your psychic abilities. You're extra creative. You're such a giving person that it's time for you to just learn how to receive a little bit. That's, you know, a lot of us empathy people, or empathics, and, you know, or empaths, or whatever I'm trying to say, that we tend to give a lot to other people. We forget to open ourselves to receiving. And you really do have to take care of yourself, because during this time of heartache and strife is that, you know, you need to make sure you're okay, because you can't take care of anybody else if you're not. And then there's like some kind of good news might be coming towards you, because that's going to really give you strength and give you that oomph, and find that excitement that you know you have inside of you, because that is your superpower in this situation. You got to get enthusiastic. You got to do things that are going to really elevate your level, and really look and understand why all of this is actually good news. And then try not to get distracted by other people's stuff and, you know, all that indulgence, because that will cloud your decisions for your better self at this particular time, because the goal is to make the new plans. We're moving in a new direction, and it's going to be all good. All good. This is going to provide abundance for you, both mentally, monetarily, and physically. Okay, so I think we're looking at a good week here, and I think they said something about a new moon in Virgo or something, and so this is really a good time to get organized and plant those seeds now, because they will be fruitful. All right, so that is your message for this week, for September 9th, 2024. I hope it finds you well. I hope you get some kind of use out of this video. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I am trying to build a channel so that we can provide tools from the Wellness Garden Tool Shed to better yourself if you don't understand or know how to do it, or whatever the case is, or just want a little bit of motivation and some happiness in your life with all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world today, and all the negativity that's just inundates us. It's always just nice to have something a little more fun and a little more uplifting. So I hope that this does this for you and gives you some kind of guidance or something. I don't know, just something. So anyway, I hope this finds you well, and happy Monday. And don't forget, we're on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook. Go ahead and look us up. You can find us there, and TikTok, or wherever you get your stuff. I'm not on X because that's just too much. I can't deal with X. But anyhow, so again, I hope this finds you well. And until next week, I will see you then. Okay.